Very excited to talk to our next guest. He's having a hell of a season as the Panthers are in the push for the playoffs. Got Chicago coming up tonight. You got Saturday, Winnipeg Jets, a little back-to-back action for the Cats. Sergei Bobrovsky joined us here on the show. Bob, appreciate the time, man. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
First of all, I want to congratulate you, man. You know, becoming the all-time winningest Russian-born goaltender. That's badass, my friend. That's a hell of an accomplishment. What did that mean to you? That had to be unbelievably cool.
Yeah, definitely. It is a cool achievement. You know, it's great. So I didn't even growing up, I didn't even think about to be in the same category with Nabokov, with Abibulin. You know, I look up on those guys and trying to measure myself with them and get some copy their elements, their technique and stuff. But like I didn't even thought about. But again, it's a long journey, you know. It's definitely great. But I'm just fortunate to be in this position, this spot, and I want to thank God to do that for me.
You always say so focused, like one game at a time. Did you allow yourself to celebrate it all or reflect it all, like to just sit back? Because that's, man, you work so hard. I know you're so detail oriented. You have to be so proud to have a longevity record, to have something that just means like your consistency has paid off.
Yeah, of course, you know, but it's the with the season that we have, there is a the time to celebrate for sure, but it's not that much, you know. You have the moment. We beat the Tampa. We had a great team effort, you know, complete game. So everybody were satisfied, and I was satisfied as well. But then, you know, next game, next opponent coming up, and you trying to gear yourself up for the next game, and you kind of focus one day at a time, and you trying to keep yourself, you know, like keep yourself on track and stay on track, and yeah, and just keep going.
What is the vibe around the team right now? Because, you know, you guys are fighting for your playoff lives right now, but you know, you guys have been in a lot of high pressure games every year you've been here. So just what is the attitude around the team this year?
Yeah, guys are excited. You know, we beat some good opponents. You know, we beat the Vegas, we beat Tampa. It's a really good teams. You know, they had a good, strong, balanced lineup, and and we play a great game against them. So it's already behind us. You know, those wins get us together, get the team together. You know, build the trust and build confidence in the room. But we got Chicago coming in, and Winnipeg. That's a big game. So we're gonna approach it one game at a time, and just one shift at a time, one period at a time.
For you, like you guys had such a run and gun style the last couple of years. Does anything change for you as a goalie? Like Paul Maurice coming in here, you said you guys were going to get a more playoff oriented grind out wins. Does that change anything for you or the way you approach a game?
Well, it's kind of, it's definitely is. Yes, it definitely is. I'm kind of feel like I mentioned that in a couple of interviews after the wins, Vegas and Pittsburgh, that it feels like we protect the house so well, you know, and it feels like it doesn't matter who against us, you know, we're just gonna defend and we're gonna hold and keep our ground no matter what, you know. And that kind of feeling, it's that there is so many layers in front of you, you know, and around you, that gives you that confidence and strength as well, you know, rather than just be on your own island, and you just face one a grade A scoring chance in the period, and they score a goal, and then you go throw back there, you know, and staying and thinking about what's going to happen if and stuff like that. So this is kind of like this style is definitely gives more confidence, gives more gives the bigger role for you, which is so good, you know, which is so you feel that you are really part of the team, and you feel that we're all together.
2-1 filthy. What does that mean, Bob? I've never heard of this in hockey before. I love this term that Paul Maurice throws out. What the hell is a 2-1 filthy?
Yeah, we had that with Torch style, you know, in Columbus when he got into the team. So it's a very heavy, you know, heavy game. You just play patient game. You played strong game. You just wear down the opponent. It was in the Torts terms. It was a game of attrition. Like here was 2-1 filthy. Torts terms was game of attrition. So, but it's the same, same mindset that you just everybody play their role. They know their role. And they play heavy, hard game, and you just wait that opponent gonna break down. They're gonna open up, and you build that over the season, and especially close to the end, you build that trust, and you trust and believe in the system, and that kind of we know what we're doing, and that they're gonna break at some point.
All right, couple more before I get you out of here, Bob. I gotta ask you, dude. You got after it. You got hit. You're like, I'm not taking that. You jump right in there in the scrum. People don't know about Sergei Bobrovsky. I know you work on the combat sports. Like, you were ready to get in there and give the business. What was that like this past couple games?
But no, I'm like I'm not really like on the hockey in the fight. Like I'm trying to take care about my business in the net. To keep the puck out of the net. But I thought it was just like it was a dirty hit. He could avoid the hit, and he went like with the elbow to the head. So I didn't like that, obviously, and I went after, and I want to let him know too. But there is so many like hits in the game happening, but you can see that the player lost his edge, and hit you and stuff like that. But when the player on purpose trying to hurt you, it's not good. It's dirty, and you have to stand up for yourself.
Your teammates must have loved that, though. Like, when the goalie gets into a scrap, the locker room must love that.
Yeah, they did. Couple guys came to me. They say they loved it. They love to see me there. They got so excited about that.
Who was most proud? Radko Gudas? He seems like he loves a Lomberg. Which one of these guys was most proud?
Yeah, we got so many of those guys, Benny also, like we got good character group. So, and we got so many good tough guys, in our team.
Yeah, because the last game, like, you saw it happen like right in front of you. You're just like, you just got the hell out of there. You let them finish their scrap, and then you get back to your business.
Yeah, I'm just still, the most important here. It's the 2 points for us. It's not about show, or like you just want to, look good and stuff like that. It's about they get the job done, they get the 2 points and move on. It's a long season, and we have a work to do. So and I'm focused on that, and I want to be part of it.
And do you still have the chain from Kodak Black? Is that anywhere? Like, do you have that anywhere? Or did he just let you borrow it?
No, I gave it to him right after that game.
Well, listen, when another playoff push, he'll be right back giving it back to you, man. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. We always appreciate the fun, man. Get out to FLA Live Arena. Panthers have Chicago and Winnipeg this weekend as they continue their playoff push. Sergei Bobrovsky, you're having a hell of a year. We always appreciate you giving us time, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for having me. It was good to talk to you. Thank you.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Take care.